Now, it's secondary school. In secondary school, it was during orientation. Yes, I know, very quick. But I can explain. I haven't finished my sentence. Where we were packing our bags after a long activity of tiredness and stress. And when I was done packing and I went back to my group, I turned around and I saw boxers. Not actual boxers, I mean the guy. You know, my naming skills are amazing, but yeah. And I was like, oh frick, no. And I was just so worried and sad and horrified. Because again, we didn't talk for a whole 2 years. Whole year or 2 years, around there, yeah. I think it was like the second day or something. Yeah, no, it was like the first or second day. It was like for 2 days, but yeah. I don't know why I didn't realize that I didn't notice him for like the whole day until like that moment. And I was like, frick. Yeah, that happened. And guess what? We were in the same class. Yay! So remember what I said about him having a big impact on me? Yeah. So I still kind of liked him at that time. When I saw him, I freaked out. I was like, what is he doing here? I don't want him to be here. Not because I hated him. It's because it was too awkward. And I don't know what to do if it's too awkward. But back to what I was saying. Yeah. I freaked out and we ended up in the same class. That's when it all began. I was like, okay, it's okay, Amy. You're a different person now. You can just be nice to him and you can maybe like, you know, make up and be friends again. And not like him again. Not like him again. I liked him again. I don't know why. He got along well with everyone else, which is good. Yeah, you know, I don't mind some good conversational skills. This sounds weird, but I made a whole joke about how, yeah, you know, okay, this sounded really good in my head when I was like 13. So I had a plan where I was going to tell him that I liked him in front of the whole class. Sounds kind of familiar. For some reason he told his entire class, hey, I like Amy. Oh well, I learned from the best. Jetty. Every time I saw him, I was like, hey, love you. And I even proposed to him once. Well, not proposed, more like we got the same marks in the test and I was like, oh, boxers, we're meant to be together, let's get married. And he said no, unfortunately. We ended up in the same group for a group project where we had to like, I think, act. And that was my first time like meeting up with him, like outside of school, together with some other people, of course. And I was like really excited. I remember seeing him after getting off the MRT and I was like, is that him? I was so happy. And then I ran up to him together with like one of my friends. Yeah, I was very, very happy. I mean, everyone basically knew that I liked him. I was quite, I wouldn't say possessive, but we weren't even dating, so it doesn't count. There was one time where I think I made fun of him. I called him like I think an idiot. Like jokingly, of course, but because like, you know, how we fought a lot in primary school, I was afraid that he was mad at me. I apologized to him online and he said, yeah, it's okay, man. And then I think like I ended up, I don't know how the conversation went, but like the conversation ended up being like, you know, you make a good prefect. I think you make a good head prefect of the school. And he said, well, that's not gonna be possible because I wouldn't be here. and I asked him like, what do you mean by not being here? And that was when I found out that he was going to move overseas the next year, which made me very, 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 very surprised, and like to the point where, you know, I didn't want to believe that he was going away after, you know, I suddenly had this huge chance to make up with him. Oh right, did I tell you about it? All right, so the first few months I didn't talk to him at all. That was like we only started talking after like a few months, because we had like these morning assemblies in the hall, and like he sat behind me because like our different index numbers, it was arranged that way, and yeah, he sat behind me, so we talked a lot. But that was when I found out that he was going to move away, which made me very, very sad. And you know, I even started making like poems about it. I was a very sentimental child, I still am, but still, like, I was very, very, very sad. I didn't know what to do. Oh my gosh, 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 oh my gosh. No. There is an insect there. Save me. It's right there.
Look at that boo.
Oh my gosh, there's another one. Alright, I'm leaving. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, that's the end of this video. Bye. Yeah, yeet. Okay, hey. I just migrated. New fun fact. I hate insects. So if you want me to leave a room, just put an insect right in front of my face. Please don't. So that was when I decided that, hey, I'm gonna go be very, very, very sentimental. And then I actually did this thing where I started writing poems about him. I did the same thing with Pansy-chan before. Actually, no, I was already getting quite interested in writing poems. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna do that. I still have it. I wrote this in like a book where I did a few drawings, but I also did like mostly just very cringy, very, 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 very cringy poems. And most of them were about him. But I think like throughout the years, like when I first liked him, I think like I never really lost those feelings. Yeah, that motivated me to reach out to him a bit more, which is kind of why I jokingly confessed to him pretty much every day, until I found out that he actually had a girlfriend. Which, oh man, I can't say, dude, like, it hurts so much. I was very, very sad that he liked someone else, but that's not gonna stop my feelings for him. And, yeah. Though, like, in the middle, while I did still liked him, it was the same year, I started liking this other guy. Well, not like, more like, got interested a bit. So if you follow the series, like Husbando series with me and Matthias, we do talk about like this classmate of ours that I used to like.
Do you like? You think?
Can I reveal their name? Can I reveal? I used to have a crush on him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the classmate right there. I know. Kind of like Pansy-chan. Let's call him Larry. Like, I liked Larry for a bit. Not like, more like got confused with my feelings. My feelings were very complicated at the time, because I didn't know if I liked boxers or did I like Larry. I ended up still liking boxers. Well, Larry was just like a small interest because he was weird, kind of like Pansy-chan. So I was like, hey, you funny. I still couldn't stop thinking about boxers. Oh my gosh. If someone like listens to this out of context, they're gonna be so confused. I swear. I have a hair in my On our last day of school, I actually cried in the toilet because okay, the thing is, my friends and I, we were doing this like bottle flip challenge. Our school was having this like weird basketball competition thing, like a casual one, with like students and classmates, and it's just recording Yes, it is. And my classmates and I, we were very unathletic. You know, we don't do sports. Yeah, what is sports, anyways? So we just sat there and we found this like weird bottle on the ground, and we were like, hey, we can just play the bottle flip challenge with that, because what do 13-year-olds do? They bottle flip. Am I right? I'm not wrong, and alright. Guys, agree with me here. Turns out that bottle was his. I felt very guilty because in the end, we bottle flipped it so much, because it was a plastic bottle, we bottle flipped it so much until like it started leaking, and I was like, frick. And then like these other girls in my class, they were like, oh, see, look what you've done. See, you made his bottle break. That time I was very sensitive. They were actually joking. They jokingly just said like, oh, see, you made him, you broke his bottle. Haha, very funny. I was just like trying to laugh it off, and then like one of them was like, haha, yeah, continue laughing, it's so funny, right? But like, you know, that just made it even worse, and I felt so guilty, because not only it wasn't because it was a big deal, it was because like, you know, knowing that I've done the same things in primary school where I've hurt him as well and has hurt his feelings. I just cried because I didn't want to hurt him anymore. I wanted to cherish the time that we had. I wanted to just have a friendly relationship with each other, because, well, I knew that even though I liked him, you know, I just wanted to be friends again. I was just sad that I couldn't have been the greatest friend to him. And I cried in the toilet. And when I came out, you know, he said, well, he apologized to me. But the thing is, like, he didn't do anything. It was just me. I was just being dumb and sad. And that made me realize that I'm probably like the only one who felt these feelings towards him. When he apologized to me after that, he just left. And that, I don't know, it just sparked something in me. It wasn't a good emotion though. Didn't like it. And that was the day that he left. Was it? But the thing is, like, after he supposedly left, I was leaving school after CCA when I saw a familiar silhouette in the basketball court somebody playing basketball. I don't know if it was really him, but I saw boxers playing basketball in the atrium. I kind of hid from him, but I don't know if it's just my imagination, but he saw me and he looked at my direction and he didn't look away. He just kept staring. I hid away from him, but I did, like, every time I peeked at him, he shared eye contact with me. Like, he saw me. By the time that I was gonna leave, I turned around and looked back at the atrium, and there he was, looking at me. And so I waved, and then I left. Well, a wave, like a small wave anyways. I was like, like, I'm very awkward. I could never, like, go through a whole year without liking anyone, if I had to be honest. It's like throughout my life, I've always liked someone, or like had a small crush on someone. But I think Sec 2 was like the only year that I actually like never really had any interest towards anyone, because I guess, I don't know, I still kind of like them. If someone had to, like, if you asked me whether I still miss him now, I would say I don't know. I think these kind of relationships and feelings are quite complicated, and I don't know. If you ask me if I would want to see him again, I would also say I don't know. A part of me would say no, because I think we've been through quite a lot, and it'd be awkward to see him again. But I think deep down, another part of me would say yes, because I want to have another chance to just make up with him and, you know, be friends like we used to. But, you know, that's a very unlikely chance. Even if we did meet, he's probably gonna ignore me again. But now I'm just gonna trust in the Lord and just trust in his timing. If I ever meet him again, you know, I'ma just go with the flow and trust that God will have a plan for me to know what to say. But if I never do meet him again, I'm just gonna trust that God will let me meet another man to simp over. Yay, these two, they're matching. Now you know what my icon is. Yellowish flowers and a yellow fish. Alright, so thank you everybody. I really hope that you guys will respect the following people's like privacy, because the purpose of this video isn't to target anyone. It's more like just for me to talk to you guys about my feelings basically. And if you're one of those people that I've talked about, okay, bye.